Caleb here with White Glove Protection Group, and want to talk about career growth. Now, from the perspective of a director or decision maker on a team, career growth isn't something that we typically bring much structure to. I want to suggest that we change that, because as a leader of a protective team, investing in the futures of the individuals on our teams is incredibly important. We've found that over the years, different members of the team have different healthy retention rates. So I don't think that we can put a one-size-fits-all rubber stamp on they should stay for X amount of years. We know that each generation has different times on the job, right? We know it's different for Gen Z versus Gen X versus millennials. We know that in order to be able to successfully mitigate the risks of tomorrow, we need to pay attention to this and identify what steps can we take to best use the individuals on our teams while it's healthy for them to be there. Now, we like to identify personal and professional goals. Decision makers can do this with each member on the team in a productive way. We know that people aren't going to be on the team forever, so the sooner we can identify what the individual's personal goals are, the sooner we can align that with their professional goals and find a balanced plan to be able to help them thrive in their current roles while preparing them for future growth. Now, once these have been identified, we want to take a look from the leadership perspective, from the director, from the decision maker's perspective, and say, how do these individual goals of this individual on my team align with the goals of the organization? Some organizations are flat. So if people want to grow and develop over time, they're going to have to find creative ways. Maybe it's project management. Maybe it's managing a program that is beneficial to the protectee. But identifying what are they interested in and how that can align with the organization is what the first step that we can take in aligning the future of the individual and the organization. Now, we know that making a plan based on this information isn't always easy, but it's incredibly important. Because if you make a plan, then you can follow up with mentorship. Then you can follow up with coaching. Then you can follow up with accountability to help that individual continue to grow. I've said it time and time again, we're either growing on the vine or we're dying on the vine. So as a leader, I see it as my responsibility to take the individuals on the team and figure out a way to help them grow on the vine. Because we know that if an individual dies on the vine, then their motivation level is reduced. Their effectiveness is reduced. Their ability to safeguard the individuals we're entrusted to protect is greatly reduced. And we don't want that. Now, there's been an incredible amount of market research done on the generational differences in the workplace. It's an amazing study in science to see how long do individuals stay in jobs. We know that there's an incredibly high turnover rate in the executive protection marketplace. Adding in generational differences is important because it's oftentimes not considered when we are doing strategic planning for the future of the team. Identify who's on your team. Identify what can you do to facilitate their success, facilitate their growth, identify a plan, mentor, coach, help them become the professional that they want to be. And I would even suggest to say if their goals lie outside the detail, then we can maximize their potential on the team by helping them pursue those goals, even if they're not within the team. Stay safe, have fun. Thanks for watching.